it's me again, Catherine. I'm here with my family, Takita, Kennedy, and Amari, and little Doobie over here. And I just want to say hi to everyone, and we have a question to ask.
So, how do you guys feel about people with prosthetics?
Prior to knowing Kathy, I didn't know anyone that had prosthetics. But I feel good about it. Like, I've known her for 17 years, and there's been nothing that she hasn't accomplished or nothing that she hasn't done. So to me, I think knowing Kathy with prosthetics has probably changed my view of a person with prosthetics, because had I not known you to be somebody so accomplished and somebody so outgoing, I may have thought differently about it, but I don't think I had even thought about it prior to knowing you. So I would say now, because of who you are, I would feel like there's no limit to what a person with prosthetics could accomplish or do, is what I would think.
Okay. Kennedy? How do you feel about people with prosthetics?
Honestly, like, I don't have anything to say. Like, honestly, like what my mom said, it's just like, I don't see them like as someone who's like any different, and it's just like it doesn't stop Kathy from being able to do anything. So it's just another thing that she has different from me.
Well, actually, you know what, I just thought about it. I would think that they are a lot stronger, because they do have to do things differently than us. I would imagine that there would be more of a struggle for her to do all the things that she does that we may take for granted, and it's something that she just grew to learn how to move with and work with, and she did it. So I would think that they are a whole lot stronger than we would ever think that they are. We were born with legs, and we may take for granted the things that we do with them, and walking, and the things that she does every day that we may think comes naturally, but it's something that you had to learn to do.
That's true.
And so I would think that a person with prosthetics is a whole lot stronger than any of us who take simple things like that for granted.
And I think people with prosthetics are like real, they have to have that mindset of, I have to put myself out there. I can't just automatically, like, they're different. I would say they're different from us because they have prosthetics. So it takes them a little more to get, like, to walk, to move, how we move and everything. And I just feel like that's being stronger, and that's more having, like, confidence in yourself, being stronger in yourself, having more, like, what is that word?
Self-esteem.
More self-esteem. When you have prosthetics, when you have any disability, you have to have strong self-esteem, because it's people in the world that be like, oh, she got fake legs, she can't do what I do, because they don't know she really can, but it's just a slower base, because she has to go and practice and keep going and push yourself.
And I actually didn't even know that you had prosthetics for the first years that I knew you. When I first met you, I didn't know. I think it probably was a couple years that I had been coming here, and I never, it just was, yeah, I did not know. And I think you said something one day, and you said it casually, and I was like, what? I did not know that. I did not know that you have prosthetic legs. And then you just came up casually, and it was just like, okay, because for years I had been seeing you travel and have a business and take care of your kids. So it was just like, well, okay. And since then you've been vacation, you traveled all over the place, you know, with your prosthetics. So, like,
I think I was like 7 when I found out.
yeah, so it wasn't something that I initially knew, because of the fact that it's just how you roll. Like, you don't wear it as a feel bad for me or I'm disabled. You just do you. So it's not something that you present first. It just is who you are, and that's it.
Now, Mari, how do you feel about people with prosthetics?
I actually admire them, really, because, I mean, like you guys said, it's like a lot more harder for them to do things, and it doesn't really come naturally to them, yet they do it because they don't let that stop them from doing what they want to do.
Okay, now, Mom, how do you feel when you're out with people and other people's stares?
Well, actually, at first, maybe around their age, I felt bad. You know, like, I can't wear shorts, I can't wear short skirts, you know. But after having you, Shy, I was just like, you know what? It's whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because and then being with her father from the 7th grade until he passed, it was just like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't make a difference. So I was like, oh, well, that's pretty cool. You know,
Yeah.
I kind of worry about like you said, we travel. If people stare at me or they're looking at you, like, what are you doing with her? You know what I mean?
I have never, we've been on multiple vacations, and I don't think and see, maybe I wouldn't have recognized that because I don't think anything different. I forget sometimes.
Mhm.
Like, I forget sometimes that you have prosthetic legs. So I don't think I would have even noticed anyone staring at that. And if they would have, I think it would have probably made me mad. Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? You're one of the strongest people I know.
Yeah.
And you're very accomplished. You have a husband. You've had boyfriends. Those legs have not stopped anything. So it would be an ignorant person to look at you or to be judgmental. But I don't think I wouldn't have been paying attention to that. But I don't think I've ever noticed anyone staring in a judgmental way.
Oh, okay.
If they are, it's none of their business.
Yeah.
Now, Doobie, how do you feel about people with prosthetics?
He probably doesn't even know.
Yeah, he probably doesn't.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you
Well,
know?
what do you know,
What do you
Doobie?
think about it?
I got a secret to tell you.
What do you have a secret to tell me?
Okay.
He has very little to say about it.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, and we'll be back soon.